Why won't this light work? Oh my god. So satisfying. Turned out. Hello my nail babes, welcome back to another video. So today we are doing my own nails and we are using the Beetles Tip X Light. So Beetles sent me this. I'm gonna try to see how long this lasts and I'm gonna be doing a nail set with it. So it pretty much comes with all the essentials that you need. It comes with a base gel, a top coat, a protein prep dehydrator, protein bond, nail glue, and the tips that you need to do everything. And I also forgot to mention that it does come with this small baby LED light. As you can tell, my nails are absolutely very crusty and they definitely do need a nail do. First, I'm gonna start off is pushing back my cuticles, and this right here is just talc free baby powder. Just apply this on my nails so it removes any oils and makes it easier to push back my cuticles. Once that's all done, we're just gonna dust away all the powder.
Next, I am using a flame bit to get all up in my cuticles to make sure everything's nice and clean.
Next, I'm just using a 250 sanding band and I'm just going to lightly sand my nails.
Next, I am grabbing my cuticle nippers and I'm going to use this to cut any excess cuticle or deck skin around my nails. I just like to make sure I get it nice and clean because I am very picky about how I like my nails.
So satisfying. After I'm done prepping the nail, I'm just gonna use a alcohol pad.
This is gonna make sure that I take any debris off my natural nails since there's a lot of dust that's on there. It's just gonna help with better enhancement later on.
So before we put any primer on our nails, we're just gonna size our tips to the ones we got. Make sure it fits side to sidewall. As you can tell, this is way too big to my thumb. So I'm just gonna go down and make sure it fits perfectly. Once you find your perfect match, you can just go ahead and take it. You can kind of see that it fits sidewall to sidewall without going over. And then I'm just gonna do that for the rest. All right, well, once you pick your sizes, next what we're gonna do is use the primer. Very, very cute and tiny. We're just gonna go ahead and prep the nail. You don't want to get too close to the cuticle. You want to kind of get there as close as possible without really touching the skin. I'm also going to be putting the primer on the back of these nail tips as well. We're just going to edge the tip pretty much where we see the differentiates in the tip. We're just going to do the same thing and just edge it, pretty much just prepping the nail. next what we're gonna do is we're going to use the glue, and then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put a little bit of it on here, and then we're gonna swipe it on our nails and then apply it. It's very thin. I don't know how much I'm supposed to use. We're just gonna use about that much and try to see. I'm just gonna put it on there and just kind of apply it on my nail. I think we're gonna need a lot more glue than that. And then we're just going to start a little bit before the cuticle, and then we're just going to push back. Why won't this light work? Hello? So I'm not gonna lie, I've been trying to put this single nail on for the longest, and this light won't turn on. The only way it would turn on is if I take it off, plug it back in, and then it'll turn on. But after that, for some reason when I put it down, alright, so it's working now. We're gonna try this again, because now I got hella air bubbles in my tip. Please don't take my advice as solid advice. I've never done this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of just YOLOing at this point. All right, let's see. Look, this whole thing has been recording, and the light doesn't work. Like, there should be no reason why it's stopping every 5 seconds. Leon, brother. Okay, we might get slight air bubbles near the top. For all that, for first time, is not bad. And then we're supposed to let it fully cure in the lamp. So I'm gonna let it cure for 60 seconds in the lamp, and then we're gonna finish the rest. Okay, so I let this cure for a full 60 seconds. I kind of don't want to touch it. So I'm just gonna continue doing the rest. Alright, now that all my nails are applied, they look so good. So I did an experiment where I did these two with the Beetles and then the rest with a different brand. As you can tell, one side looks a little bit more dull than the others, but I did do these yesterday. So we're gonna see how the retention is and see which glue is better. So next what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna follow the cuticles and follow the actual nails to the desired length that I really want. So I'm not putting a lot of pressure at all. I'm going very, very light. The speed that I'm using right now is a 7. I want to go very, very light around this. Nothing too much, not too much pressure. Very, very light. Just like that, where it's nice and flush. After that's done, I'm just gonna go ahead and file each one of these nails to my desired length. I'm gonna make the middle finger a little bit shorter because I don't want it as long. Once that's all done, I'm just going to get a buffer. I'm just gonna buff my nails, and then I'm gonna start the process to decorate it. This is how they are looking.
Next, I'm using an alcohol pad to make sure to clean off any debris off my nails. Pretty much the same process that we did in the beginning.
Okay, so for my base color, I'm using Kiara Sky's Gel Pro. This is in the color Soft and Mellow. And this is a sheer polish. it's kind of gonna give that, like, when I do acrylic, that like light pink acrylic look.
Next, I'm taking some pink gel and I'm just patting it onto the end of my nails just so it's not as clear.
Alright, so once I did that to those fingers, now I can go ahead with my Kiara Sky, and I shouldn't see the under layer of my natural nails. And you can still get that semi-clear look without having to like put a million layers. Just put some patting gel or just get some gel and pat it on to your tip and boom. Next, the next two colors that I'm going to be using for my bases, these are from Honey Fan, which is, I think, how you pronounce it. These are the two colors that I'm going to be using, and I really do like their gel polishes. They're actually pretty pigmented for the price, and they're always on sale. So I think this is an underrated brand. Alright, so once we have our base done, I'm gonna start from one nail to the end. I usually do like starting with the character design first just because it takes the longest, but I think because it's gonna take the longest, I'd rather get the rest of the nails done, so then when I'm almost done, I just would be focusing on the nail art, so then it feel like I'm done doing and I don't have to keep doing it. Alright, so for this design, I'm just gonna make a border with little lines. It's kind of gonna look like stitching. Next, I am grabbing this mustard yellow color, and we're gonna use this to make the emblem.
And I'm using some black gel paint. This is gonna help me get lines extra crisp because the viscosity of the gel is so thick. It's a lot easier to do very fine nail detail art.
Okay, next I'm taking some airbrush colors. These are from Civland. I am taking this light nude and in this vintage red color. I'm gonna make the ombre on this finger. I also am adding it to my pointer finger as well. And then I'm just grabbing some top coat. This is from Kiara Sky. And make sure to top coat your aura. You can either top coat it or you can use a matte top coat. But I feel like matte top coat usually smears the design. So I'm just gonna top coat just to protect the design underneath when we do other stuff. And I'm also gonna repeat this design on my pinky. I actually really do like this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and repeat it, but I'll do that off camera. This is how the set's looking so far. We're almost done. We need the character, and then we're adding a little bit more to these numbers. After that, we're gonna be pretty much done, and it's already looking So adorable. Alright.
So for the character design portrait, this is the picture that I'm going to be using. She is this cute little dinosaur girl who is just kind of carefree, and she is the cutest thing I've ever seen. So I'm just starting with a circle in the middle of the nail. This is just going to be her base for her face. After that's all done, I'm going in with her smile, so I decided to color block this, so I'm just using some white gel paint to kind of sculpt it what it looks like in the picture. So for her eyes, I sculpted it off camera because it was just too hard to do it on camera. But right now, I'm just color blocking it with some white gel polish just to fill in that area. Next, I'm going with this turquoise blue color, and I'm starting off with her bangs. So this is what it looks like in the picture. So I'm just kind of just looking at the reference picture as I'm drawing this. I want to do like straight triangles, and then I want to do squares at the bottom, like little indentations to show that there's like different leverage into her bangs. And you do want to leave some like open skin open, so it actually looks like it's not just a straight blob of like gel on there. And then I'm just repeating that same process on the side of her hair to get her like side bangs, because she does have a hoodie that's going to be going over it. So you do want to kind of envision where the hoodie's going to go. You can kind of just look at how I'm doing it in the video to kind of eyeball it how you should do it. And using that same color I did for the hoodie, I'm just kind of color blocking the bottom part of her body, because this is going to be part of her hoodie and we're going to be putting accessories on top of it. So we kind of want to color block the bottom to make sure there's no open area. And I'm taking some brown gel paint to make her little nose. It kind of looks like a little bandage on her nose. And then I'm taking this light pink color to start her eyes. So I do start from the bottom base, and then I build the color as I go. And then I'm adding the little details in their eyes, like outlining with black. And then I added like lighter color in the middle to give it a little bit more dimension. And then I'm doing her little bone structure that she has. I don't know what it is, but it's part of her design. And I did that on the top of her head and on her little outfit. And then I'm just outlining with some black liner gel for her teeth. Make sure to go very, very light on this because you don't want it too thick. And then I'm just taking a darker turquoise color to give it some shading. You kind of want to give that illusion that she's wearing a hoodie. Especially on a 2D surface, you want to make it kind of look 3D by adding shading. And with some black gel paint, I'm just making this outline. This is like the little stitching that is in the front of her hoodie. So I'm just adding that all around the border of her hoodie. Finally, I'm just doing the little zipper tag that she has in the middle of her outfit, and I'm just using white and red to make the design, and then I fill that all in and then add the little minor details that are in it. And I did decide to put something on the pointer finger. I'm just adding this little star looking thing in the middle, and I just used some rhinestone glued, and then I just cured it. And then I am just top coating my designs to make sure everything's all nice and sealed.
And this is how the beautiful set turned out. These are so beautiful.
This set came out so much better than I thought it would. I didn't think I could be able to record and do nail art because it's so hard to do. But this set came out so beautiful and I'm honestly obsessed. But let me know if I should do any more anime characters, and let me know what I should do for my second hand. I'm really bad with my non-dominant hand, but let me know and I'll see you guys soon.